Hey, Chris. Happy Saturday morning. Hey, Meshi. Wow, look at that. Coming back from the dead. How are you doing? Long time no see you. Let's see here. Right. Making sure the camera is good images on it. Blackhand, welcome. Just got a package from Italy, guys. Here it is, stuck together with some pretty impressive toners. Wow, look at this. This is a new. This is a Italian commemorative, one of the early commemoratives. I just got this today. It is dedicated to Galileo Galilei, the guy that came out with the fact that the sun does not revolve around the earth, but the earth revolves around the sun, which went against Catholic traditional religion tradition of that time. Is one of the guys that perfected the telescope. You guys probably heard of him, Galileo Galilei, 15th century, 16th century. They usually have, yeah, they have a paperwork with it too. I'm doing great. Life cannot be any better. Hey, Bounty, how are you? Happy Saturday morning. This is how they work. Like that. Yeah, just like that. So this is an Italian commemorative silver. I just got in the mail like 5 minutes ago. I just barely came back from the post office. There was a beautiful package. One of those packages you wish you get every day in the mail. And was filled with amazing toners. Guys, I don't know about you, but I love toners. I love toners. So this is the 350th anniversary of the publication of the volume that changed the way we look at astronomy by Galileo Galilei. So he wrote that in 1532. The coin was minted in 1982. This is an early. You're heading on vacation. Where are you going? Come to Illinois. Come and get some coins right here. no, that's gonna be. I still have about 2 weeks. So, well, I'm leaving Wednesday to go get my son. Well, I'm leaving Wednesday to go see my son, and then in Utah, and then I'm gonna go to Italy on the 19, yeah, May 19. I love how they make COAs on parchment paper. Kind of show the respect that some countries have for their coins. You know, they want them to be viewed not just as a coin, not just for the silver content, not just for the what they're used for, but they doing them um, to value them as almost as a jewel. You know what I'm talking about? Like some precious treasure. This is the original holder. This is how the mint made it. This is the Italian Republic, the Treasury, the National Treasury, the Ministry of Treasury, as is written with their symbol. And this is the mint symbol of the Rome Mint Facility, which is known as Zecca. And Daryl, look what else I got today. I haven't seen this in a million years. Look at that. I found a supplier. He gave me some incredible coins. Although what I'm gonna do, I'm probably going to dip each one of them because this type of plastic is PVC and left residue. These coins look like proof like, but you cannot tell. See, all the this is Italy. All the ocean or the sea around there is proof like on a mirror, like you cannot see that. So I'm gonna there is a little opening right here, and I'm gonna pull them out and I'm gonna dip them. Dip them is not cleaning. That's is part of the conservation project. This is the radio guy, the inventor of the radio commemorative coin, 1974 silver, and the coin has Italy at the center of the world basically because he invented there. He invented the system of communication. These are all the radio waves going everywhere. COA, original mint facility. Here it is holder. Isn't that great? And I got a couple of those, not just one. Let's see what the other ones look. Yeah, this, you can see here a little bit of the proof like right here. But I'm gonna dip them all before I sell them. I might stream again tonight, guys. I'm mostly gonna show you what I have right now. I might sell a few coins now. Look at this. You can see the proof like it's almost a cameo. And I did dip one once. I sent it to Annex, and it came back as a PL. If you guys, I can show it to you. That's just because the plastic was chosen back in '74 was not the best one for this type of preservation. Bobby, congratulations on your first giveaway. I'm gonna run another one. Let's see. I got 4 of these. So let's look at the last one. Yeah, you can see the proof like and cameo. Guys, these are gonna go all these are gonna be all PL once they're submitted. Just need to remove the PVC residue on it. Really cool. And then I got 3 of these. I wonder if they're all Galileos commemoratives. This is Garibaldi. This is the George Washington of Italy. He's the guy that in 1861 was the general that went to the, on a basically on a crusade almost to unify Italy as a single country. He took 1,000 men with him. He went from kingdom to kingdom. Italy was divided back then before 1861. And he basically told everybody either you're part of the same country, which is Italy, as we know it today, or we're going to fight you. And that included the Pope. The Pope has a pretty good chunk of Italy under his command. And eventually, by 1870, he lost everything to the Italian government. And this guy right here, the name is Giuseppe Joseph Garibaldi, and he's like the Italian George Washington, the one that united the country under one flag, one nation, and one people. Nice commemorative. This is from 19, and they all come with their COA and box as well. This is the original mint facility, all there right there. The date on this, I think, is 82. Yeah, 1982, which make me wasn't George Washington also born? I think in 1982 we did the George Washington 250-year commemorative. So they must have. Isn't that right? This is a George Washington one. What is the year on it? Yeah, 1982. Look at that. The Italian George Washington. This is his birth. He was born in 1882. No, when was he born? That's his death. That's the one for his dad. He died in 1882. Yeah, 100 years of his death in 1982, and here we have the 250 years of George Washington's birthday. But both coins came out in 1982. Isn't that interesting? Maybe we should run them together. The Italian George Washington with the original George Washington. And then here, that's the last commemorative I got. This is Virgil. This is the Roman poet that was born in 80. What is this year? So he was born in 19 AC means BC, means 19 years before the birth of Christ. He's a Roman poet, and is the one that Dante went with Dante in a tour, in a journey through the Inferno and Purgatory. Dante is the guy that wrote the Divine Comedy, and he was a spiritual guide. Dante lived in the 14th century, but loved this man. He was a Roman poet and an inspiration to him. So he uses him as his guide between Inferno and Purgatory. Then he cannot go into paradise because he's not worthy. And so Dante's lover, or Dante wanted to be lover, whatever, he was in love with this lady, took him to paradise. Of course, Dante is writing the Divine Comedy, so he gets to decide. Hey, Paperclip, he gets to decide who's gonna be where. So he decided that Virgil is good enough for purgatory, but not for paradise. And the girl he loved was the only one that he could take him to paradise. Great stories. These are all commemorative, 83.5% silver. The year on the Virgil coin, I have this one graded, it's beautiful. It's 1981, so one of the early commemoratives. Good morning, Paperclip. I got your graded coin. They are amazing. I'm going to keep them. I'm not going to sell them. I'm going to keep those two MacArthurs that you sent me. Anyway, so these are up for grab if you guys wanted to bid them. Again, these are silver. I'm gonna run another giveaway. This one is gonna be over in 3 seconds. So let me run this, and then I run another giveaway, and then I run a couple coins. See, Ron, congratulations. Here we go. Third giveaway running. All right, let's start with this one, guys. These coins all come with the original box. Look at this box, guys. This is original, no damage, from 1981 with COA. This is the 2000 years of the birth of Virgil. Virgil, again, is a Roman poet from the Roman Empire. He was born in 19 BC. Look at this coin. Guys, this is the five-legged buffalo. Okay, I know you know about the three-legged buffalo. This is the five-legged buffalo. Very rare, and it's not a mint error. This is just how it came, right? And anyway, this is the coin minted for Virgil, the Roman poet that took Dante on a journey through Inferno and Purgatory. I'm gonna start this one. This is the original mint facility, Roman facility holder. You can fold them like this and keep them in display, or you can go like that and put them away, and it protects them. It's kind of like a slab to some degree, but that's the official holder. It reminds me a little bit of some medals I saw from the United States Mint in the way. This is silver, 83.5%. I wonder if there is a number of coins minted in here. Look like it could have made 500,000 of those, which is not a very high number. Everything under a million is considered low mintage. Right, let's start with this one, see where we're going. I usually do the coin starting at 35 if it's just a coin, but this one has everything, COA holder and everything, so I'm going to do 39 on it, and it's the only one I have. This is Virgil, the Roman poet, 83.5% silver, 500,000 minted, with the five-legged buffalo right there. COA and box. Italy, 500 lire, silver commemorative for the Roman poet Virgil. 2000 years anniversary. Yeah, this is the only one I have. I'm gonna put this away. It's a nice collectible item. Now, if you guys wanna stick around, I got some beautiful toners to show you as well. Incredible toners. Remy, if I'm gonna show you some of the Michelangelo I just got, you're gonna fall off your chair. Okay, this is the George Washington of Italy, guys. This is the guy that in 1861, hey Rob, this is the guy that in 1861 contributed to the, hey Eric, contributed to the unification of Italy. 1861. Before 1861, Italy was a bunch of independent little kingdoms fighting against each other. He was charged by some political leaders to take 1,000 men and lead them on a crusade from north to southern Italy to unify Italy as a single country. That's why we have Italy today. So 1861 is the equivalent of 1776 for Italy, for United States. And Giuseppe Garibaldi, this man right here, Joseph Garibaldi, is the equivalent of our George Washington. Interestingly, 1982 is the year that this coin was minted, 100 years of his death, and the George Washington commemorative also came out in 1982. Same year for both of them. Original holder. This is the George Washington of Italy. Again, you can put these coins like this, and they will stay right there with the name. It says 100-year anniversary Giuseppe Garibaldi, or you can move them like that and put them away. And then he comes with his own CEO. Where is it? Where did they put it? Here it is. He has the COA right here and his original box. All right. Okay, I'm gonna run this one right now. The Italian George Washington 1982, 83.5% silver. Ready? Here we go. 500,000 minted, guys. 83.5% silver. The Italian George Washington, Giuseppe Garibaldi. This is the island where he was born. His name was Capraia, and this is him right there. Ciron, saw the name, but that's not him. Tom 105. Congratulations on the win. And since I'm selling this coin, I'm gonna do another giveaway. And Eric, thank you for bidding. Guys, you're missing out. This is the only one I have, and it's a rare commemorative for Italy in his own. Look at that, everything he got. Sometimes you just find the coin, but to find everything like this and circulate it, this was a great finding. Tom, you're welcome. Eric, thank you. Here it is. This is going with you. Um, going to here it is. Put that. They look brand. They are brand new. This is 1982, guys. Look at that. Look at the box. This guy, I'm telling you, this guy I'm buying this coin is one of the greatest finding from for me. He's a absolutely delightful individual to work with, and he has a keen eye for coins. I would love to come to the north, but unfortunately, with the world events as they are not. I absolutely agree with you, Bounty. I'm not very. I don't feel very at ease to go to, but my son wants to go, and my parents still live there, so hopefully it will be an uneventful journey. That's what I'm hoping for. Eric, thank you, Eric. Now, Eric, I don't know if you were already in the stream when I ran the previous commemorative. That was the one for the Roman poet Virgil. This is the same beautiful coin. This is 1981, the year before. Now, Italy did not make a lot of commemoratives at that time. With the kind of commemoratives like we know today in a lot of countries, more like a 90s effect. In the 70s and 80s, they just did them sporadically or maybe one a year. So this is then this guy was born in 19 BC, before Christ, was a Roman poet, and he was the guy that Dante. Let me see if I can find a Dante coin. Here it is. This is Dante right there. Okay, this is Dante. He was born in 1265, so this is the 700-year birth anniversary coin. Dante wrote a book called The Divine Comedy, which is divided in Inferno, Purgatory, and Paradise. And in order to go to this journey that he writes about, he needs a guide, a spiritual guide. So for Inferno, which is hell, represented by the flame, and Purgatory, which I don't know if you ever noticed, but there are intense clouds on the left. That's away from God. Left is always meaning away from God. And as you move to the right, the clouds are dissipating, and that's represent the journey through purgatory, where you go there to pay for some of your sins, but eventually to sin dissipated and you move into paradise. While if you go in hell, you stay in hell the rest of your eternity. That's, I mean, the Catholic teaching with regard of afterlife. Hey, Vintage. So Dante writes about his journey through hell and purgatory, and he chose as his spiritual guide this man, the Roman poet Virgil, born in 19 before Christ. He his writing, his style of writing, inspired Dante also to do his own writing. So anyway, I can run them together if you guys want. The coins kind of go hand in hand. This is 1965 silver, certified by an Italian grader in MS65 or higher. This is the Dante coin, second commemorative coin for Italy and first commemorative of an individual. The first commemorating commemorates an event, not a person. And this one is Virgil 1981, one of the earliest commemorative as well. And so I'm gonna run them both together as a set. I usually do about $40 a piece, so I'm gonna give a little bit of a discount and run them at $70 for both of them. So here we go, and that way you get the story and the coins that go with the story. Oh, sorry, wrong amount. Here we go. Right, so this is a chance to get both if you guys want it. Two silver coin, 83.5% silver for less than $35 a piece. Otherwise, they're $39 each. Yeah, especially in the grades. These can all be submitted for grading and will also return an MS65. Bunty, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You know what? You didn't need to, but I appreciate that somebody appreciate the fact that I talk about these things. So thank you so much. Right, no one took this deal. I'll put that away. It's still up for grab if anybody changes their mind, if you need to think about it. But I'm going to put it away for now and I'm going to keep them together. Chiron gets another giveaway. And because of the tip I got, I'm going to get another giveaway running. So here we go. And here is the Galileo Galilei commemorative. That's the third and last commemorative that I have for Italy. Again, everything in the original mint facility. That's the Zecca, the Rome mint facility. Italy are only one mint facility. And then this is the Ministry of Treasury. You can hold them up like that. Galileo Galilei is the guy that perfected the telescope and opposed yes, it is. And oppose the view of the church, of the Christian Catholic Church, with the fact that the Catholic Church was teaching that the earth was at the center of the universe and the sun was revolving around it. That's because Jesus was born on the earth. So the earth must have been, by choice, the most important planet. Why would Jesus be born here and not anywhere else, right? And so, but Dante challenged that. He perfected the telescope. He took measurements of the stars and their movement. And he said, guys, I got bad news for you. It's the earth that moves around the sun, revolves around the sun, and not the other way around. And he was called an heretic and almost put to death for this. Now, of course, he was right, but he is considered a little bit the father of astronomy. He's an Italian guy, Galileo Galilei. And this coin, oh, this coin right here. I got the COAs mixed up a little bit. A second, I need to get that. And then I will run that coin. Here it is. That's the right one. I put the wrong COA in Eric coin. There we go. That's all good right now. So that coin commemorates the 350 years anniversary from the publication of the treatise that this man came out with, where he stated that the basically how the stars move in the universe. Yes, psychic. Anyhow, here it is, guys. Ready? This is silver, 83.5%. The year is 1982. 1982. And this is the 350th anniversary of Galileo Galilei publication that changes the way that we look at the star and we understand planets. Here we go. I'm gonna decrease the time in a little bit, but this is running right now, guys. I understand some of it, mostly because I'm a scientist, and so a lot, and I teach biology, microbiology, and a lot of the early terms are in Latin. For example, precious metal. Gold is aureus, and silver is argentum. 500,000 mintage, guys. This is running. Oh, no one bid on it. Okay, let's put that away. Galileo Galilei, no one wants you. Don't take that personally. You still did a great work and contribution to humanity, guys. You can speak Pig Latin. All right, guys. These are brand new. 1981, 1982. These things are incredible. Okay, if you change your mind, I got Galileo here, and I got Virgil here. All right, you guys want to see some amazing toners? That's what you're here for. And again, I'm not gonna stream very long either this morning. I have some guests from out of town. I'm gonna take them around to do some sightseeing in the afternoon. I may be coming back this evening. If you have any special requests, let me know, guys. This is a bag of all Italian commemoratives. These are every single Italian commemoratives. I just got that all unopened, all cut from their mint set. These are all the silver ones. One of these days, I'm gonna go through all of them and show them to you. Let's get some. Toners. Okay, guys, you know what this is? It's awesome. It's the Hudson Bay. Yeah, this is the vacancy, the first one after World War II. This is the first one when Italy was a republic, and this is the 1958, which is the key date. 1958, guys. Only 100,000 minted. Alpha as many of for the following one. Now I have all of them. I got the 1958. This is the death of Pope Pius the 12th. I have a 1963 right here. This is the death of John 23rd. Pope John 23rd. I have a 1978. This is the death of Paul VI. These are all vacant seat coins, meaning there is no pope ruling the church, and the coat of arms is not the one of the pope, but is the Vatican cardinal that is in charge of finances and presides the conclave, which is the meeting that is taking place right now. Giveaways are described in the description for the giveaways. If you go to the tab giveaway, you can see what they are. Okay, and it could be one of three things. And this is the September 1978, um, September 1978, and that's the death of John Paul I, and he was the Pope for only 1 year. Then John Paul II became the Pope, and he ushered the era of the euro. So no more 500 liras, but euros when he died. He died in 2005. Oh yes, more than one. In the recent years, with the recent Pope John Paul II, Pope Benedict, and for sure Pope Francis, they've been doing a silver, a gold, and a mint set called the vacant seat. So there'll be three. But back in those days, they only had one right here. These are all the 500 liras. Every single 500 lira minted in the 20th century for the vacant seat. 1958. 1963, 1978, and September 1978, because we have two pope dying that year. And I don't know the exact date, but I already made some reservation. They tend to make fewer and fewer to make them have a higher premium. So they prefer making few, selling few, but make more money out of it. So we're looking like, this one is 100,000 minted, 200,000 minted, 200,000, 200,000. Now we're talking about like 15,000 or something like that. This is the one for John Paul the First. This is the one when John Paul the first died. He was Pope for only 1 month. And it is the only coin that, in addition to the year written in Roman numerals, also has the name of the month. I don't know if you ever seen a coin that has both the month and the year on it. And that's to distinguish it from the other one. You could not have two coins that are called the same on the same year. It would confuse people. How do you tell one from the other? You cannot refer to a pope because there is not really pope. You can refer to the death of a pope. Okay, so John Paul first dying, Paul sixth dying, John 23rd dying. He was pope for only 5 years, and then Pius the 12th is the second pope since we had the Vatican. Guys, I have all four of them. I'm gonna run them as a set. Gonna run them as a set. I usually do $35 for this and 55 for this one, the key date, 1958. So if you do the math, that would be 35, 35, 35. That's 105 plus 55 is 160. Okay, if you get all four of them right now, I'm gonna do them at 149. Take a few dollars off, and you get this is a nice specimen set collection to have. You got a great start. You got all of them. Then you have to work your way forward with Pope John Paul II, Pope Benedict, and Pope Francis, and trying to get those. And then there is one more prior to this one during fascism in 1939, when Pope Pius the 11th died, and there are two coins for that. They're fairly expensive and difficult to find. Only 30,000 minted. Guys, I'm running this one. Here it is. You got all four of them of the vacant seat. And is this what is going on right now? The vacant seat of the Vatican, no Pope ruling the church. 1958, 63, 78, and September 78, all at once. Five silver coins in mint condition with the original Vatican holder indicating the vacant seat or vacant chair for the missing Pope. Guys, you got all of them. If you only want one or the other, I have those as well. And some of them are incredible. Look at this other 1958. Check this one out. This is a different one, okay? Look at that. Original holder. Look how new they look, first of all. Guys, appreciate that. Look at that. This look like was made yesterday. This was made in 58. How many of you were around in 58? Look at the color of this coin. Can you see the blue toning all around it? I'm running this one by itself. If anybody wanted, this is the key date. Only 100,000 minted. Let's go. Here we go. Look at that blue toning. Only 100,000 minted in a perfect. Guys, you have no idea how many. Look what they look like usually. Okay, do you see that? Look at that. Okay, this is what they have. Look at that. This is what they look like. Staining right here. Okay, look at this one right now. 35 there, or $35. I'll be happy to run one. This is mint, the holder and the coin, and it has amazing toning. I'm not gonna be able to move this one. This is a plastic cover, but it's like very tight. Okay, it's kind of like me wearing jeans, very tight. I can't slide it off. The later years I can, but not this one. This is see, for example, this is John Paul first. You see that is more of a sleeve, so you can actually look at the coin or touch the coin if you want to by removing it. See that? Okay, this is John Paul first right here. That is that he was Pope from August to September of 1978. It was a surprise for everybody when he died. They thought he was very young. They thought he was going to be a Pope for a long time. His stigma. This is John Paul First vacant seat commemorative coin, 200,000 minted, 83.5% silver in the original Vatican order. No Pope alive. They're deciding who the Pope is. And so there is the Spirit coming down and inspiring the cardinals are they choosing a new Pope. The saying is that the Spirit already know who the new Pope is. He just needs to communicate that to the cardinals. So it's not that the cardinals are deciding, the cardinals are actually trying to understand what the Spirit wants. Okay, thank you, Darren. I'm gonna run another giveaway. Ethanol, welcome everybody. Here is the vacant seat of 19 September 1970, September 1978. Nice pick up, Darren. I am doing better than I deserve, Stickmo. Better than I deserve. For real, I'm not just saying that because Dave Ramsey said that. All right, Daryl, thank you very much. Okay, guys, look what I have. I finally able to find some more of this. Do you guys know what this is? That you want you want Pope Francis? Sure. You guys know what this is? This is the Michelangelo coin in his original holder. This is still look at that. Guys, just look at that. Look at that. Look how this is because the coin stay here since 1975 in this holder. I can lift it actually. It's only glue on the top part, but not on the bottom. So look at that. You know what this coin is gonna look like in a holder, and this is gonna be like if I don't sell these coins, I'm gonna send them all in for grading. They're all gonna go to Annex. 83.5%. 83.5%. Look at that blue. This is a blueberry, guys. That's what they call it, a blueberry. They put them in here in these holders, so the coin is in direct contact with the the chemicals in the holders. Original package. Do any European graders grade in the original packaging like that? Yes. Well, no, but they would not. Sorry, you can send the packaging in, but they will move it out. Sorry, that's I misunderstood it. No, they will not grade this one. You can ask. I can ask actually. It will be interesting if they do. I'm running this one, Stigmo. Sorry, I talk too much, guys. That toner is worth at least $60. Okay, I'm gonna run it as if I run all my other Michelangelos. 15 seconds. I'm dropping the time. Look at that original holder COA, and look at that toning right there. This is one of the most blue toners I ever seen in a Michelangelo. Usually it covers only the letters. Okay, see, this is the script right there. Right there, you see the letters. So that's as far as the blue wheel goes in. This one is covered. Look, he has his hair blue right here. Paperclip, nice pick up. He didn't take a chance on that. I have more, guys. I haven't even. I literally picked them up at the post office 30 minutes ago, and I've been look. I opened this one and I look at this one for the first time with you on my stream. I didn't know what I was showing you until I opened it. That is gonna look great in a PCGS slab. And I got seriously. I when I opened this box and I look at a couple of coins, first I start crying for happiness. Yes, I have one more stigma. It's coming. And I cannot guarantee what kind of toning he has. It will be every toner is a little bit different than the other. Um, but let's look at them. The first thought I had when I saw them was I cried for joy to see how beautiful they are. This guy, I want you to notice things. What the coins that I buy from this guy, he doesn't show them to me. He just tells me what they are, and I trust him, and he send them to me. So I don't even see them on picture. It's not like oh, this looks better than it was a picture. Okay, here is another. Oh my gosh. Look at this type of blue. Usually it's a very dark blue, not this bright. Usually it's like this right here. This is the blue. Look at that. Look how bright this blue is. Do you see paperclip how different this is? The toning on this. This is not the typical toning. I have sold a lot of these coins, mostly without this. Look at that. Okay, just to give you an idea. Right, don't go anywhere. Guys, they usually pull these coins out from these holders and sell them individually, so they stop the toning. But this one has been kept in here for 50 years, 1975 to 2025. Right, this is, I'm starting there at the same price, guys. There is no price for a coin like this. Here we go. It is for whoever decided to have it. I have never seen this type of blue. Paperclip can be my witness to that. Look at that. 50 full years. And if you keep it in here longer, it's going to continue to do that. Who knows if someday it's going to be turning all blue. Michelangelo is the greatest artist of all times. Is a sculpture. He painted at the Sistine Chapel he painted the Creation and the Judgment Day in the Sistine Chapel. Thank you, Joel. You're welcome, Joel. You got, like, this is very hard for me to send to you, Stickmo. This is very hard for me to send. That is the coin that I would hide in my safe and grade myself. You got a great coin right there. You can tell that because you're not the only one that won it. That is worth every single penny you pay on that coin. Send it in and grade it and look for comps. And then you're gonna know what a great deal you got. Less than 200,000 minted, but not everyone look like that. I got few of those guys. Let me see what this one looks like. Okay, nice blue tone. This one is glue on both sides, so I can't show you this side. I can only show that better here in another one. Look at that. They're all like this, miss. I'm afraid. Should we look them all? I don't know. I'm just kind of like seeing them for the first time, guys. Look at that. Maybe I should keep one for me after all. I have never seen this type of toning on this coin. Usually it's a very dark blue, not bright like this. Here we go. This is running. If you miss your chances earlier, you might get one now. 83.5% silver. This looks like proof like too, guys. You see? It looks like cameo with a mirror like background. I wonder if they're gonna give you the proof like on this one. The PL designation. You see that the image is white? Great deal, our gold. This one I should have kept for myself. Look at that. If you get PL, if both sides have a cameo, this is gonna be a PL cameo. Hey, our gold. Sorry. Are you gonna grade this one? Are you gonna grade it? Okay, if you are, would you promise me to let me know if it comes back as a PL cameo? They never mint proof for this coin, so PL is the only one. But you see the white and the white right there? I like to know. Remember me if you get it back. Now I'm gonna pick one out for myself. So I'm gonna cheat right now, and I'm going to look at all of them, and I'm gonna pick one out for me to grade, and I'm gonna sell the other ones. Hey, Lucky Lucian, I am not very happy to sell them right now. I am a collector. I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna pull them all out. I have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight more. I got them today. Jeez. Holy cow, look at this one. Check this one out. These are Michelangelo coins. Michelangelo silver coins, 500 lira. They look like PL Cameo blue toners in their original holder. That's why they tone it, because they were in these holders that have blue ink in it. Less than 200,000 minted. Okay, this is a good candidate for me. I'm gonna put it aside, and let's see here. This is another blue toners. This is another spectacular one. They all look beautiful. And this guy sent me three more. He told me today he found three more, so I can't wait to get these ones, those ones. All right, guys, I'm ready to run a few more. They all look beautiful. You're welcome, great. Okay, here is another one. Original holder, 1975, 500 year anniversary of the birth of Michelangelo. Blue toners, less than 200,000 minted. Here we go. This has some gold tone in here too. I never see gold. I usually see only blue. All in the original holder. Congratulations, Stigmo. I thought you already had one. Yep, now you have two. This next. Look at this one, guys. Here's another spectacular one. Oh my gosh, this is hard. It lifts up, but it's a hard plastic. It's very hard to. Here it is. Look at that. Ready? 15 seconds, guys. It's been months since I had anything. Since I had this one, and I never see them with this toning. So big, so much proof like. They look all proof like. Look at that. Yes, these are gonna be. This one right here is gonna get a nice grade right here. $42, guys. Cameo and Cameo. Look at that. Stigmo, if you grade it, let me know what the grade is gonna be, please. Just shoot me an email, send me a picture. If you do PCGS, send me the review. I like to know what they turn out to be. Here's another one. Oh my gosh, here's another one. You guys seeing what I'm seeing? Look at that. They're all PL Cameo with blue toners, guys. Ready? I'm starting them all at the same price, not charging more or less. You guys decide what they're worth to you. Look at that. I mean, I have one, two, three, four more after this one, but they are not like this. Okay, What a great deal on this one. JLB coins. Let me know if you graded what you get. You can you see the contrast? Can you see the cameo? Blue toner, proof like, and cameo. Look at that. Let me know if you graded what you get from it, okay? Va bene. I'm going to rejoice with you. I'm going to rejoice of your success. Can you tell I'm excited to see these coins, guys? This is why I do what I do, to see coins like this. You're welcome, whoever just won, Anders. Oops, I just almost knocked off my computer. Tomorrow is Sunday, so these coins will be shipped on Monday. I have 1 day turnaround time on coins, shipping coins. This is JLB coins. All right, guys, and this is I have also a bunch of San Marino coins. Look at this box. Okay, you see that box? These are all toners I got today. I'm just doing this one right now. We're all in the same box. I wish all my orders are like that. If anybody wants the full set of vacant seats, I have that as well. All right. So next one. Okay, I'm gonna run them all until you guys are sick of this. Ready? Oops, wrong button. Then we switch to something else. Serious. This is running. Look at the field. They have this incredible finish. It's called a grainy finish. Don't know if you can tell. Look at that. It's just that the way that they decide to mint this coin. Really beautiful. Eric, you got a great deal on this one. All gradable. These are gonna be all MS66 or 67, guys. Look them up what they're worth. Thank you, Eric. I think you already have a bag. You got the beautiful commemorative. You saw right with that commemorative. I'm surprised the other two did not sell. They're still here somewhere. Here they are. These are also right here if anybody wants them. Okay, 3 more left. If anybody wants them, 3 more left. Here is your chances. I pull one out for me, and now I feel less bad for selling them. This is as a half moon right there. You see that? Half moon. It's all blue. Here we go. This is better. See that? Let's go. $42, 15 seconds. Let's see if this is gonna go away too. It is. Original holder COA is printed inside the holder. 1975 Michelangelo commemorative coin, 83.5% silver, less than 200,000 minted. And I'm glad you bought this one, our gold or our gold. I don't know if I'm saying right. I don't know if it's gold as in gold or gold as we would say for OU. But anyway, I'm glad you bought this one because you can see the contrast. Gold. Gold. Did I say right? Gold? Is that a French name? I know a couple things, I guess. But I'm glad you bought them both because you're gonna see the contrast between the two of them. Okay, and to see how different every one of them get thrown, even though they're all made in the same thing. Stargate Gold. Okay, go old. Go old. My gosh, you now you make me. My tongue is gonna twist. Two more left, guys. And gets a second giveaway. That's a great news for me because I actually pay less for shipping. Good, good. All right, here we go, guys. Look at that. Blueberry tone original holder, Michelangelo, 83.5% silver. Two more left, and then I'm done. I am done with them. We're gonna move to another coin. Here we go. This is running. No problem. And there's two more left, guys. Michelangelo. When they're gone, they're gone. And I understand if I saturated the mind, your mind with those, and no one else want another one. All right, gonna keep this right here. Maybe somebody that didn't get a chance to get one will come back in the future and ask for one. Here is another with that shiny blue tone in, guys. I'm gonna run this one. Okay, that's the brighter blue. That's the brighter blue one. That's my last. Well, I have the other one that did not sell, and this one. So that's then we go to different coins. Here is this is running. I love this blue because you can see on camera. Usually, when a coin is proof like or in mint condition, it's very difficult to show the toning. But when the toning is bright as well, then you can see it better. Thank you. And we are done with Michelangelo's. So I still have these two commemorative that no one got. In case you are wondering about those, I'll be happy to show them to you. Eric, where did I put your bag, Eric? It's not where it was supposed to be. There it is. I put you in the wrong slot. All right. Let's do something else. Let's pull one of those San Marino coins out. These are all San Marino, guys. All San Marino. And they also were minted in the 70s. And they're also in direct contact with the holders. So let's see what they turn out to be. Let's go with the first one. This is 1975. This is the Stone Mason coin. This is the one with the founder of San Marino. Look at that color. They usually get a beautiful rainbow from this brown holder. COA is right there. Let's see the other side. That's where the Stone Mason is. Look at that. Hey, look how San Marino is the oldest country in the world, founded in 301 AD. This is 83.5% silver, 500 lire face value. Ciao. They minted about 200,000 of these, but 50,000 were melted at the mint facility. This is the Roman stonemason Marino, is his name, who received a piece of land as a reward for his job for the Roman Empire. And he took that piece of land, 24 square miles, and it became an independent country in 301 AD, and is still a country to this day. It's the oldest country in the world. It's found within Italy. They got to mint their own coin. It is the 1975 500 lira from San Marino, which the country has the name of its founder, which is this guy right here. You can see he has a hammer and a scissor in his hand. He was a Roman stonemason. Here is the description in Italian of the coin, and here is the COA, original holder with the San Marino symbol right there. 1975 is the coin, and this right here is the coat of arm. Uncirculated, beautifully rainbow toned on both sides, guys. Are you ready for this? I have about 4 of these graded in my collection. Look at that color, guys. Original holder, mint condition. This is gonna be probably MS65 or higher. Congratulations, Joe, for another giveaway. I'm gonna do another one since you guys are buying these coins. Right, here it is. This is 83.5% silver, 500 lira. It's the same size, identical size of the Michelangelo coin that some of you bought so far. Here it is. This is going to you. I only have three of these. So let's see. And I have no idea what they look like, guys. I'm literally opening them and showing them to you and look at them for the first time myself. So JB coins. Here it is. Raw proof Balboa. Yes, I do, buddy. I always, the day I don't have any more raw Balboa, it will be the day I go out of business. Here is one. I'm glad too, Pepper Crepe. I'm glad to see that people appreciate that. And this is the 1970. Then I'm gonna do some more to San Marino toners. Okay, I always accept and give priority to requests, guys. 1970 San Francisco proof cameo. You miss a rainbow, but I have 3 more. I have 3 more rainbows. Okay, so if you stick, I'm gonna run this Balboa and we're gonna go back to toners. Somebody asked for this one. Let me give you the mintage on the 1970. Is this something you want, Eric? Is this the one you're looking for? San Francisco Mint, guys. All right, just making sure that, sometimes people say, oh, no, that's not the one I meant or whatever. The only minted is from 66 to 74. The proof all came from San Francisco Mint facility. So this is a US Mint coin. Guys, this is the key date. That's the lowest mintage, 13,000 minted. I have Libertas raw and graded, and I have Britannia graded. I also have a Britannia with a mint error graded in MS67, I believe. I think I still have that. Okay, let me run this one. Ready? I'm doing 69 on it. I got a good deal on it, and you can get a good deal. I usually do about $80 to $85 for them. So I can do this for less than $70. Here we go. Key date 13,000 of this made, guys. I don't know if you know, but this is a US Mint coin. If this was another coin made by the US Mint with a US currency on it and there were 13,000, people would kill each other to have it. You know what the price would be for a United States coin with 13,000 minted? I mean, just unbelievable. But this one goes for 69 and I'm happy with it. All right, let me. So what do you want, Carl? Carl, sorry. What do you want to see? So I have some libs right here. This is 2014. This is this is not a lib. This is a 2022. This is a 2016. It all depends on the year of mintage, on the price. They go from 45 to 65. These ones right there. 1993, that's a better date. Is another 1993. 1993. The 1993 are $65. 2023 is $45. 2016 is 55. 2022 is 65. What years have the letterhead edge? For the Libertats, you mean? Shipman, I don't know. 2014, that's also $65. I have to actually look this one up. I'm not sure. I need to look at my price list. Is right here. 2014. 2014. Yeah, that's $50 for the 2014. Yeah, $50. Hey, you're welcome. Here is going another giveaway, guys. So I'm gonna run this one. I don't know if anybody wants it. Actually, I need to get. I need the one-off fee, so it's $55. 50 is what I pay for it. I'll be losing $5 on this one if I run it at 50. 2014, guys. All right, let's go back to toners. Stigma, I don't know if you're back. 1975, San Marino. Beautiful blue toning and golden toning. High grade. Look at, oh my word, look at that. Full rainbow wheel. Look at that. Gosh, is there a way to see that better? Here it is. Does it come across okay? This is San Marino 500 lire 1975, 83.5% silver. Oldest country in the world, founded in 301 AD by this man right here. It was a Roman stonemason. You can see with the hammer and the scissor. Gonna start running this one and then we go to the others. We're gonna look at them one at a time, okay, guys? Original older. These are all in high grade MS65 or higher. Then I'll be happy to rerun them again if anybody wants them later. Full rainbow, COA, and description of the coin in the cover, original holder. Here's another one right here. I'm gonna zoom in a little more. And here's the other side. Oh my word. Wear some sunglasses, guys. Look at that. Paperclip, what grade do you think this is gonna be? Guys, only is this running? No. Only about 150,000 of these have made it out of the mint facility. Look at that color, guys. You know, if this was a Libertad or a Morgan with this natural toning like this, what that would be worth? This is 83.5% silver. 83.5% silver, 11 grams. This is the comparison to a Morgan in size. About 150,000 minted from the oldest country in the world in his original holder. 1975. This is the coat of arms of San Marino. COA right here. Description of the coin in Italian right here. San Marino is the oldest country in the world. Guys, I'm going to run it one more time. This one, if it doesn't sell, I'm sending it in to grade it myself. and that is gonna be $150 next time you see it. My advice, guys, send it either to PCGS or to Annex. Don't send it to NGC. I don't have any glass making from Venice here. You thinking about the place? No, 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 no. This is Marino, not Murano. Murano is the place for the glass making. Marino is an independent country. It's about 4 hours south of Venice. It's one of the microstates of Europe, only 24 square miles. Gotcha. Good thinking, though. Good question. I have two more of these, guys. Two more. So let me put this in. Some people here are stacking up on some amazing coins, guys. Ask yourself why, and why are you being left out? Gonna do another giveaway after this one. Stigmo, congratulations. See, because Stigmo bought something and he already has a package, I can put something bigger in his coin, as a giveaway. While for everybody else, if you don't buy anything, I only have the price of a stamp, so I can only put paper like a banknote in it. So that's kind of how it's gonna work. So Stigma is gonna get a coin from me, guys. Here we are. I'm looking at these coins for the first time with you. This is a reddish, mostly reddish tone, and you can see the full wheel right there. Thank you, JLB. Look at that. The reason they tone like that is because they were placing these orders for 50 years. Yeah, I never saw them just red. Oh, sorry, I didn't run the giveaway. I thought I did. Here it is. All right, ready, set, go. This is going to. After this one, I only have one more. Mint condition, 83.5% silver, less than 150,000. They minted about 200,000, about 50,000 were minted at the mint facility. Or maybe more than that. I think it was, for some reason, they minted a bunch of these, they melted a bunch of these. So let me look at the date. I have one more to run after this one. Thank you, my MYE. First time buyer, I'm assuming. So welcome to my stream if that's the case, and to the Italian coins family. San Marino. Let me give you the exact number on this one. This was cell number 15. There's a giveaway running, guys. Enter that one too. And if you win the giveaway and you buy a coin from me, you will get also a coin um, as a giveaway, because you already have a package, so I can put something a little bit heavier in it. Okay, so this one is the founder of San Marino, the country. They minted 200,000. I was correct. 200,000, and they melted 50,000 of them at the mint facility. So only 150,000 made it out. And some of these went into circulation, but to have it in the original holder, like you get it right here with the COA, and if you leave it in here, it's going to continue to tone because of the direct contact with this material. Or you can take it out and grade it, and you're gonna triple or quadruple your investment. Right, I have one more of that, and then I have others I can show. This is my World Toner Day, guys. MYE. If you guys like toners like I do, you're in the right place. If you like word coins like I do, you are in the right place. If you like Italian accents, you are in the right place. Right, my last one is going, right, guys? Here we go. Stigmo is like, I'm gonna charge you for all the time I'm spending here listening to you and not running coins. And he's right, I talk too much. I'm a professor in college, so I can go speak for like 6 hours non-stop. All right, look at that, guys. Full wheel. The last one I already ran it. It was already sold. I was just showing it to you. This is my very last one. This is my last one. Look at that. Guys, can I make you a promise? And Paper Crepe, I'm sure will vouch for this statement I'm about to make. These coins look 100 times better when you look at them with your own eyes. There is one, yes. There is the first one from Marino. But for 1975, guys, I have 76 and 79 as well. I haven't even showed them yet. Guys, what I'm looking, so I'm the camera is looking at this. I'm looking at my camera right here. Okay, that's my camera right there. I'm looking at what you're looking at, but I'm also looking above the camera with my naked eye, and it's night and day. It is night and day, guys. You are not seeing at all. If you will see what I'm seeing, you pay twice as much for this coin. You pay twice as much for this coin if you see what I'm saying. There is, I don't know what to do. I mean, that's it's just the quality of the camera. I don't know what it is. I'm just very sorry. I'm trying to change the light, but this will all great. The color and the luster on these coins is nothing like what you will see with your naked eye, guys. This is my last one. I'm expecting people to write me back and tell me you were right. This is much better than what it look on the screen. I'm expecting all of you, and if I'm lying to you, I'll buy it back from you, minus the one-off fee. Whatever price you pay, minus the one-off fee. It's giveaway running, guys. Woo Bonnie gets it, and Stigmo gets this one. Stigmo, remember this one, okay? I mean, that's it's the same case for everyone, but this is number 16. So remember number 16, Stigmo. And then look at this. Maybe take even a screenshot, and then send me a message when you actually open the package. Deal? I want to hear from you guys. It makes me happy when you get my coins and you're like, wow, what in the heck did you just sell me? This was amazing. It's not just another boring $half that everybody sell. Okay, these are the 1976, guys. By the way, I collect $half, so that was a stupid statement. Okay, we did a 1975. You see, it's a different color, and therefore there's gonna be different type of toning. Ready? I have no idea what I'm about to see. I have no idea what I'm about to see. Ready? Look at that. Again, same story. I am looking at a much different and more beautiful coin than what you're seeing. Look at that. So I'm gonna zoom in so you can see the design. This is an angel on the left protecting the sower. Okay, the sower is sowing the fields. Okay, and then here is the coat of arm. Guys, I need to keep, I cannot keep them. I already have so many of these toners. Anyway, I'm gonna sell them all. I'm not gonna keep anyone. They are all for you if you want them. If one of these will not get sold today, I will send it in for grading. But I already have 3 or 4 of these graded, and I don't need any more. In fact, I think I submitted 5 at the last Central State Coin Show. Okay, guys, I'm doing them all at the same price. Okay, I'm not here say, oh, this is more toned, this is more beautiful. Okay, here we go. This is running. This is the 1976. They did these coins in these holders for about 4 years, and then they realized that they were tarnishing, which is what we call toning, and so they start putting them in plastic sleeve to prevent toning. That's because in the 70s, toning or tarnishing of silver was not viewed as a positive thing on coins. Can you believe that? So to reduce the chance of toning, they basically put them in airtight, sealed plastic holders or plastic capsules. Just absolutely insane. I would have bought a million of those if they were all toning like that. But that's the story about it, guys. That's what happened. What I was about, I want to show you the mintage on this one before I show you any more. Here's the next one, by the way. We're gonna look at the toning together, right, guys, for the first time. I got them this morning, guys, in the mail after 3 weeks. I ordered them 3 weeks ago. The guy I ordered them from never showed me the coin, never sent me a picture. You just tell me, Hugo, I found these coins. I'm sure you're gonna like them. This is how much they're gonna be. And I gave him the money and say, send them over. And I trust him. I trust him. So I'm looking at coins that I bought it blindly. Does anybody of you buy coins without looking at them? Yeah. In Italy, it's more humid. There's certain part of the United States. Lucky you do that, right? Yeah. So I bought all these coins without looking at them. He knows what I like, and so he just sends it over. Okay, they minted 195,000 of these, but they melted 106,000 at the mint. So there are less than 90,000 of these available. So mintage, the actual mintage is less than 90,000. You guys ready? Here's another one. Look at that. So first side reverse looks pretty good. Let's see the obverse. Oh my word, look at that. What do you guys think about this one? And it's gonna be at least twice as more beautiful when you hold it in your hands. Coin, congratulations, coin crazy. I'm gonna run another giveaway, but I'm running this one right now, guys. Ready? 15 seconds. This is running, guys. 15 seconds. What are your plans? I am going to make some food in about 45 minutes. Did you communicate with your okay, should I put it on here? Yeah. Okay. At noon I'm gonna start making food and 12:30 with it. Can't believe this one just sold for $42. Look at that. Look at that coin. Nice pickup. That was a smart buy over there, JLB. Hey Wilson, this goes to JLB. I have two more of this year and one 1979, guys. Okay, ready? Let's look at it. Right, this is going to ready. Another beautiful toner from San Marino. This is one of the last two that I have. Here we go. 83.5% silver. Same story. And you guys can leave them in here and keep let them tone in, or you can send it in to be graded. This is the Sower 1976, 83.5% silver. Looks like I'm keeping that one. And then let's see this one. And here's another one. 1976. Guys, you have no idea what you're looking at. I'm sorry to not be able to show better to you what these coins look like. Here we go. This is running 83.5% silver, less than 90,000 minted. Incredible toning. All right. This one I might send it in to be graded myself. And this is the 1979. This is the Unity of Europe. This is a bigger coin. Is at 1,000 lire face value, not 500 lire. 83.5% silver. This is the only one I have. Yes, this girl on it, which is not dressed properly, which represent the Europe. That's the face of Europe. A pretty naked young lady, I guess. And this is the coin is actually called the Unity of Europe. So she's about to receive. So she's kind of hugging herself, and then there is a holy something, maybe a bird or a dove over there. This is the COA, attestato di garanzia, San Marino, 1,000 lire, 1979. This is the only one I have. Again, this is a bigger coin, so more silver in it, but I'm gonna run it at the same price as the other ones. Here we go. This is running only 1979 I have. And then they stopped. They didn't put them in here anymore. I think 1980 they start putting them in different holders. I can show you a commemorative that I have from San Marino, minted in the early 1980s. Thank you, Stickmo. I think you just qualified for priority shipping. You have 6 coins. Yeah, 6 coins you go into priority shipping. And let me show you in this box that I have right here. Here it is. See, this is a San Marino commemorative set, 1982, commemorating Giuseppe Garibaldi, the Italian George Washington. But this one is from San Marino. The one I ran earlier was from was from Italy. So that's the original box. And then that's how they start doing it. No longer those holders that we just been looking at, but a box. Okay, and inside the box the coins are in airtight envelopes, so no more toning. You see that? Joe, for the giveaway number 3, I believe this one has also stamps and a booklet, which is nice, together with the everything else. This is the reverse. Guys, these are two silver coins, 500 lire and 200 lire. Sorry, 1,000 lire and 500 lire. 500 lire and 1,000 lire. The mintage on this set is this is 1982. This is Giuseppe Garibaldi, the George Washington of Italy, because he did unify Italy as one country, was a general. This coin was minted for the 100th year of his death, which happened in 1882. Italy minted one coin and San Marino minted two coins. The mintage on this one is only 48,000. 48,000 of these boxes made, guys. So there is the wood box right here. This is wood. There is the stamp, there is the booklet, and there are the two coins together. Right? I'm gonna run this one at $69. 83.5%. That's the standard before the euro. 83.5, 83.5. If I would have them individually, I would run them for $42 a piece. But I'm gonna do less than 35 for the whole set. So you get two coins, the box, the stamp, the booklet, and the box. Okay, you get everything. Yeah, right there. I got a few of those, and they are also chop marks. Not the mint mark chop mark, but the actual real chop marks, which are very difficult to find. Let me run this one and then I will show you one. So less than $70. That means less than $35 per coin, guy. San Marino 1982 airtight gradable coins with the stamp, the booklet, the box. Great, nice pickup. I'll have to adjust the shipping for you. I think this is the first coin you get. This is one of the very first set I bought as a collector as a young kid. I think I have this set with me for maybe 40 years or so. 1982, I would have been 11 years old and I was already collecting coins. Great, thank you. That is number 20. You were 12. I'm glad this one is finding a good home. You know, after this many years of collecting coins, you kind of have to let some go. You know, you kind of have to refocus and just move things around. My interest change. You know, like I started doing a lot more U.S. coins, which I didn't do when I grew up. Okay, samurai coins. So let's see one. Okay, so this one in the middle is the mint mark. All of them have it. Okay, all of them have it. Right now, what changes is the edge. This one, as you can see, has little flower. By the way, here is another chop mark right there. Looks like a little turtle or something. And then there is a chop mark right there to the side. Okay, the chop marks were meant because these coins have a higher silver content, over 90%. And so to make sure that it wasn't like some other metal plated with silver, the people, the business people, would mint their own symbol in it, and that will be a chop mark to make sure that the coin wasn't silver only on the surface but was silver also inside. So there are two chop marks, one there and one there. Also was a security system in case somebody would steal your money, then you will be able to identify them if you would find them again thanks to the chop marks. The flowers on the side, these three marks right there, two right there, they indicate the dynasty. So this is one dynasty, this is a different dynasty. It is another chop mark up there. Okay, here's another chop mark right there. Okay, these are different chop marks. Brandy wine coins. Congratulations on the giveaway. So this one is the early 1800 Bu coin, samurai coin. This is the mid 1800. So different dynasty, both with chop marks. Okay, what is my chop mark? Here, two there and right there. Okay, I'm gonna run this one right here. This is the full Bu, guys. That's the equivalent of $1. Then there is the shoe, which is the equivalent of an alpha dollar. Early 1800, 200 years old coin, over 90% silver. Here we go. This is running with chop marks. One chop mark and two chop marks. This is the older one, guys. It's about 85 to $100 coin right here in this condition with the chop marks at all. Now you can find them a little bit cheaper if they're more circulated and without chop marks. Okay, so this is the last, this one, and I do have some Palestinian coins, Joe. I have. Can you run both as a set? Yes, yes, yes. So this is where are they? I want to make sure. Here's the one from the early dynasty, and this is the one from the mid 1800s. So they're about 20 years apart. Okay, both 1800s. Let's see. I'm gonna take $10 off, so $5 off on each to run them as a set. So instead of 140, I'm doing 130. Okay, you tell them apart from the edge. This is a beautiful one. Look at that with two chop marks. Let me put them in a flip for you. And these are gradable. You can send them in and have them graded. I wish I had one. I don't have any. I put one away to be graded, and then somebody asked if I had it, and I sold it. So maybe I should keep one of those. Some of them have a little bit of toning like that. Some are more white, like this one. Here is the chop mark right there. I was looking for it. I do have some Mexican silver, not a lot at this time. I have some Libertas graded and raw. I have this one right here. Let you look at it while I'm gonna prepare the bag. Ryan. I know that's the beauty of coin collecting. There is a whole world out there. One of the collections I'm building, Brian, I am building a world collection. World collection. I want to have a crown size graded coin from each country in the world, as long as they were, minted one. Here is another Mexican one. So I have this one every year of this one in my world collection. I have the 1977, 78, and 79. So that's to just give you an idea. Usually I just do one coin per country, but for some countries I'm trying to build more of collection. Like I have actually two albums of graded Mexican coins, one for general Mexican coins like this, and one for Libertas, only graded ones. So I can sell this one if anybody wants. This is Mexico. This is Jose Morelos, one of the leaders in the revolution against the Spanish occupation of Mexico. 100 pesos, 1978 in MS65, which is investment grade. This is where coins start becoming serious about their value. Now there are different variety of this one. I suggest you look them up. They have to do with the folding of the clothing of the individual. Um, and so you can see, I think there are two or three different Jose Morelos. And here is the dichotomy. People think it's the dichotomy between good and evil, but in reality, it's like the god son eating the god of wisdom, both represented by two animals, the eagle um, and the snake. This is running $55, guys. That's a really good price for that. I have one concave Israel, which is stone, but I think was clean originally. Okay, this is 225 if you want it, as is an uncirculated detail with some old light cleaning and retoning. Less than 100,000 of these coins, the hardest coin to collect from the 1900s of Mexico, the railroad. Let me see if I can quickly find my Israeli coin. I saw it just recently. Now I don't know where I put it. I know it was in a plastic flip, not in a paper flip. I only have one Israel coin though, and that's the one that I remember. Need to find it though. Here it is. This is a proof actually. This is the Ben Gurion, the president David Ben Gurion 1 year anniversary of his death. 1973. He died in 72. Purple tone. Purple tone. He died in 73. Sorry, the coin was minted in 74. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's not. It's not super excellent. It's a proof. Proof is determined proof because he has a reeded edges, and then it should have the letter mu right there. See the letter right there? That is the mint mark for proof. Otherwise, it would have the Star of David. The coin is in uncirculated condition, but it has been cleaned, as you can see from the scratches. Yes, I do have a Palestinian coin. I just have to find it. It's a copper one, I think. I'll do 35 on this one if anybody wants it. That's a $80 coin, and it's the proof one. I can tell you the mintage on it and the silver content. That's the David Ben Gurion coin. So it was minted in Switzerland. Only 64,000 minted. Retails at $80 and melt at $25. There is $25 of silver in there. The silver content is 93.5. So if anybody wants it, I run it $35, guys, and just kind of move it. I know it's clean, otherwise it will be $80 all day long. Here we go. If anybody wants this purple tone, so the cleaning was probably done a long time ago by somebody. All right, I'll do 30. If no one gets it at 35, I'll run it at 30. It's $25 of silver in it, and only 64,000 minted. So it's a rare coin. It's proof. Proof. They even the non-proof coin look proof-like. They mint the business strike. Here we go, $30. And in the meantime, I'm looking to see where my Palestinian coin could be. Is a copper one. I ran it yesterday or the day before. Yeah, no problem. I if I can do it, I'll do it. I bought that from some guy that needed some money. I wasn't really gonna buy it, but I'm looking for my Palestinian coin. Sweden. I was hoping it was easier to find. Looking at the box the other way around. And congratulations. India, Austria, Germany, Cuba, which I cannot sell. Cuba, India, Egypt, Cuba, another Cuba, another Cuba. I have some old Germans. Yeah, I do. I just passed them. They're not silver. But they are old. What is this? I got Iraq. That's not something you see every day. It is 50% silver. Don't know if anybody is into Iraq coins. That's 1931, guys. Think about what that coin went through. What the coin saw. All right, this is going to Joe. Joe, I think that was your first coin. So need a new bag. Two coins. So I'm gonna be looking for some old German and so my Palestinian. And I just put away Joe. I need to look at one thing really quick. Okay. Everything will be shipped on Monday, guys. I have this from the Ottoman Empire, 83% silver if anybody wants it. This is 1903 from the Ottoman Empire silver. Got this German 3 marks silver, 90%. All right, I'm gonna run that. Got Egypt. If anybody likes Egypt, if anybody likes Cuba, let me send me a personal message. I also have a lot of Nazi coin with the swastika. I cannot sell them here on whatnot. So if anybody wants, just send me a personal message. This is my personal contact information, guys. Right there. Yes, my text. You can text me on my cell phone. You can send me an email, or you can ask to a contact on Instagram. Italian coins number one. Take a screenshot of that. If you want a Cuba or Nazi coins, write me here. Okay. All right. Let's just wanna get that. Oh, here's another one. Here's another Ottoman Empire right there, 1481. That's a cool one. I'm gonna run those. And this one is this is Hungary. I'm pulling out the coins you guys want, and then I run them all together. This is Prussia, 1855. This is this is a 1799 Switzerland. 1799 Switzerland, guys. Right, that should be pretty good to get started, and then I'll keep looking for the other coins that people ask. I know I have Palestinians somewhere. Just don't remember exactly where it would be right now. I got a couple boxes to go through. So let's start with those. Right, let's put this away. Okay, so let's start with. I think this was the first one that I was asked. Two Kuros, Ottoman Empire, 1909, 83.83% silver. Retail value is about $20. I'll do this for 10. If anybody wants it for 10, it's 10. This is over 100 years old coin. Gray wants another giveaway. Congratulations. And Joe gets this Ottoman coin, number 23. And you already have a bag, so now I can add another coin. Guys, I'm gonna have to close in about 10 minutes. But maybe tonight I'll stream again. Otherwise, Monday evening. Okay? No problem. I'm gonna run this other Ottoman coin. This is a 5th century older, 1481, 450 years older. Sultan Bayezid II, Islamic year 1886. Look how beautiful. Look at the condition of this coin, guys. This should be sent in to be graded, guys. If you buy it, send it in to be graded. If you don't buy it, I will send it in to be graded myself. Okay, any Barton Morning slot machine silver by pump? No, I don't. The only gaming fake coin I have is this copper ounce right here. That is colorized, is beautiful, but that's the only gaming thing I have that looks like a game. It's not even a real way. This is 1 ounce of copper. Um, it's a nice lister coin, guys. If you buy this one graded, send it to Annex, send it to NGC, have it graded. If you don't, I'll probably do it if you won't buy it. So here it goes. This is about $75 coin, by the way. I'm gonna run it at 35. Okay, that's less than half of its value. 1481 Ottoman Empire, basically uncirculated. This should get at least a AU 55. If you don't buy a 35, I'll send it in and grade it myself, Joe. Here, look at that. Okay, Joe, I'll do 30. I'll do 30. Do it. It saved me $20 for grading. Here we go. Oh, somebody's in, but it's not you, Joe. See what happened when you run coins like this to cheap, then everybody else want them. $30. What a deal. Oh, 34. Joe is in. Guys, this look like almost uncirculated to me. Joe, send it in, grade it, make money. Let me know what grade he gets. I mean, that doesn't make sense, Joe, right? All right. So Iraq. Anybody wants Iraq? This is 50% silver. Now, I got a price tag of 175 here. I do not believe this is 175 for a second. I'll do 25 on it if anybody wants it. Now it's 1931 Iraq, guys. 1931 Iraq. 50 fills, 50% silver. Not an easy coin to get. Think what the stories this coin could tell. This is Germany, 1910, Imperial Germany, G for Karlsruhe. That's the San Francisco Mint of Germany. They are the one that minted the fewer marks. 674,000 minted, 90% silver. This is the Imperial Eagle with massive biceps. 1910, guys. This is 115 years old coin. King Frederick II. He wasn't a king, actually. I think he was an archduke or something like that. Like he had, it was related. Hey, Ashley, he was related to the royal family. 3 marks, 1910, 90% silver. King Frederick, Imperial Germany. Ready, set. I'm gonna start this one at 45. It's about $75 coin, guys. The 3 marks from Germany, 1910, 115 years old. Great toning, great details. 75, $80 coin, guys. You'll take two more, $3 off, guys. 42. That's the lowest I can go on a German Imperial. Brian, congratulations on the giveaway. I have some Italian states, but they are not cheap. Let me see what I have. I have an old Vatican coin here for sale. That is an Italian state because that became part of Italy. This is nine. Sorry, this is eight. What's the date on this one? 1802. 1802. Vatican. 1802. I mean, it wasn't called Vatican. It was called Papal State at that time. This is Pius the Seventh, Pope Maximus, 19. 1882. 1882. Is that right? No, 1802. 1802. 1802. So M is 1,000, D is 50, 3 C's is 300. So that's 1802. 1802. This is silver, I think, or maybe copper. What is it? I think this is copper. Oh, nice this one. This is one quattrino. They were minted between 1800 and 1822. That's the time that the Pope was alive. And it's 65 for this one. 1802, Papal State, Pius the Seventh. 1802. This coin is almost 225 years old from the Vatican. Let's see what other Papal States are. I have others, but they are not cheap because you need to know that as you go all back in time, that's what you're dealing with. Anybody interested in the railroad? 225 on this one. 1950 railroad. Uncirculated details. They are just Spanish coin, Mexican coin to get from the 1900s. Uh, I did not find any Palestinian coins, but I will look for them later. I have this Prussian coin from 1855, three fanning, minted in um, Berlin, a 120th of a thaler. $10 for this one. Here we 1855, three fanning, 120 of a thaler, Prussia, which no longer exists, by the way. It was dissolved to pay war debts after World War One and World War Two. Thank you. All right, guys, I am going to close right now. Maybe I will go back tonight. Appreciate everybody be here. I have to make lunch. I have some guests coming. Thank you again for your support. I have lots of coins that I can go through. Here is right here. Here is right there. Boxes right here. Got all stuff right there, and here, and under there, and over there, and over there. Okay, so there are plenty of here to share. So let's talk more maybe later today. But bookmark my Monday night stream if you will, and I will illustrate somebody. And you guys have a great afternoon.